there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Josh Mansfield. I'm a teacher with the Demon, and with me is Nathan Fox, one of the founders of LSATdemon.com and the weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Nate, today we have an email from Half Court Hailey, a pseudonym. The subject of her email, what should I do when the shot clock hits 10 seconds?
10 seconds. Okay.
That's still kind of a lot of time on the shot clock.
On the shot clock, yeah, you could make 4 passes still.
Right. So don't panic.
In LSAT in LSAT terms, 10 seconds is not a lot of time.
No.
So, all right, Hailey says, hello. Since coming to the Demon, I've heard many people say that you don't need to finish all the LSAT sections to score well. Could you elaborate on that? Also, if I have 30 seconds left with 10 unanswered questions, should I leave them blank or make quick guesses? I want to be fully prepared for time management strategies, especially since it seems like the test is designed for most people not to finish every question, which I think is certainly the case. I do not think that you need to. I just know for a fact that most students would score higher if they didn't finish. That doesn't apply to people who are going to score 175 or higher. But for everybody else, including people who are just like trying to get to 170, your safest route to get there is probably to do fewer questions with higher accuracy.
Mm-hmm. To this question about, what do you do in terms of filling it in?
Yeah.
I'll just tell Hailey the way I did it. When I get the 5-minute warning, I finish up the question I'm working on. I go through and I fill in with whatever letter, my favorite letter choice. I'd always go with C. I'd fill in with the letter C all the way through, and then I'd go back to whichever one I was on last, and I would start working on the next problem until my time ran out. That way, I didn't have to panic. I didn't have to stop in the middle of the question. I just got to work until I ran out of time, filled in with my guesses, and that's how I did it.
And you don't have to keep checking the clock, right?
Yes.
That's why. So start the section, click the clock disappears. 30 minutes later, 5 minute remaining in the section, even if you're an accommodated student, 5 minutes, when 5 minutes are remaining, the warning pops up and the clock comes back. And at that point, you can't turn the clock off anymore. You dismiss the warning. And at the warning, you just go, Josh did C, 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 C. I did D, 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 D. And then that takes no time. It takes no thought. And then you just go back to business, which is, okay, I've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to comfortably answer one more question, maybe one more question after that. But I'm not going to keep checking. I'm not going to keep looking. Oh, 45 seconds left. Oh, 30 seconds left. Oh, 10 seconds left. That's just a distraction. So guessing at the 5-minute warning allows you to then just totally let go of the clock and focus instead on solving one more question.
This is the LSAT's version of the 2-minute drill. What's your 2-minute offense? It's you see the warning, you go through, you fill it in, and then keep working. What you
don't
shouldn't
do anything different.
Yes.
Like I'll tell you what you for sure don't do is try to answer 5 questions in 5 minutes.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what everybody else is going to do.
Yes.
Your competition is going to try to answer 5 questions in 5 minutes, and they're just going to fall into all the obvious traps. They're going to skim the surface. They're going to miss all 5 of them. I can't tell you how many times I've seen students who have gotten 0 points in the last 5 minutes. And what I want you to do is to separate yourself by getting 1 more point, and then maybe 1 more point after that. But this idea that, I've got all these questions, I'm going to skim the surface, I'm going to like half do those questions. Nah, just solve 1 more and then maybe solve 1 more after that.
And the number of times I've seen students who try and do the 5 in 5 minutes to finish, who just fall for the bait answers, like all the time, sure. all the time. And so it's worse than guessing.
Right.
It's trying to do that. It's not even considering the one that you're going to get correct in those 5 minutes.
Right.
Cool. Nice and easy. Thanks, Hailey, for writing in. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.